They are what would be referred to as the bread and butter of the country's everyday operations, public servants. And today their efforts were acknowledged during a ceremony to commemorate Public Service Day. At a special ceremony at the San Ignacio Hotel, over 50 public officers who have served for 25 years and longer were honored. But they represent only a fraction of the 12,000 plus who get the country's business done on a daily basis. And the minister responsible, John Saldivar, spared no words in commending them.
To imagine a Belize without you, as well as the other men and women of the wider public service, would be to imagine a country in chaos and deprivation. Your work touches each and every one of our lives, from ensuring that our environment is safe for us to live in, to building roads and bridges that give access to farmers to feed our families. You make our pains go away, and you help us to raise our children into attorneys, specialists. You make our borders safe, you make our communities safe, and you forever facilitate the continuous churning of that productivity wheel.
At the helm of that productivity wheel in the 60s was Patrick Bernard, who, as chairman of the Public and Security Services Commission, says he would now like to see better incentives for present-day public servants.
For us to come up with a decent minimum living wage, which is pegged to the consumer index and the economic fortunes of the nation. $35 a day is not sufficient in this day and age. The minimum salary should be in the order of $300 per week. Perhaps the time has come to make some drastic adjustments in salaries if we are to bring about greater employment and poverty reduction.
But poverty reduction is just one aspect that needs upgrading, in the view of Public Service Union President Jacqueline Willoughby, if Belize is to see economic upturns and set moral standards that adequately deal with the public.
Striving for excellence, promoting good governance, and contributing to our nation's wealth through our public service is fitting at a time when other regional and international partners are thinking along the same lines, forever creating strategies to defend public services and to minimize environmental, economic, and financial crisis. People want public services that work. They want processes that are easy to understand, simple to use, and responsive to their needs. They want officers who address their needs, preferably in one go. If they cannot do this, they want to know when they will be dealt with. They do not want to be passed between different offices or handled by staff that appear to know little or nothing about their issues.
And while acknowledging the accomplishment of outstanding public officers is important, focusing on the weaknesses must also be taken into account if there should be improvement in the delivery of service.
As we speak, there is an ongoing exercise right now where senior public officers meet on every other weekend to try to look at modernization issues, to look at revamping the public service regulations, and to see how we can improve. Every organization has room for improvement, and so does the Belize Public Service.
Marian Ali for Love News.